Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. My name is Denise Hutchins and I'm broadcasting to you from Studio Mikarts. It is the last day of May, so it's the last day to raise some funds for the Vegan Society. There's a couple ways you can help me help them. The first one is to donate here on Twitch. We've actually already reached our base goal of just £10. And if you'd like to contribute that way, please click the donate button. Otherwise, just watch my stream and bring your friends for this next 3 hours. We're trying to get the unique viewers count for May as high as possible, and I'll be making a donation based on that number. So today is Friday. And that means it's time for Chibi Friday. I have several different projects that I want to work on. I'm gonna just work on stuff for Twitch subscribers, and also some of them apply to our Discord. And there's something I want to do first. I had a great idea. I was hoping to get it done before the stream, but I didn't have time. And I have this Happy Ranger that I made to be an emote here and an emoji on the Discord. And I want to expand this image so I can put a speech bubble that says "Be right back" so that I can use it as an overlay on OBS whenever I am stepping out for my breaks. So I can just turn that on instead of having to. What I've been doing when I'm live streaming digital work is just making a text layer and typing "Be right back," but that's kind of time consuming and a little bit frustrating to do. So turning this into a speech bubble, BRB, and then I can use it on my physical media streams too, because it's just a layer I turn on OBS. So that's something else I want to work on today. Let me get seated better. And I'm reaching over to get my glove for use with my tablet, but with my stylus when I use my stylus, so that I have one of these art gloves you might have seen. It just has a couple fingers, the rest is open. So the glove only goes on the 2 side fingers, like a pinky finger, a ring finger. One of the reasons I saw these in the first place is so that you don't smudge, but I actually find it way more effective. I still smudge with this glove on, but I find it way more effective for use with using a tablet so that the skin of your hand doesn't stick to the tablet when you're drawing on it. So, what I want to do, I was trying to figure out how I can just save a copy. Wait, no, that's not what I want. I want to save this. Save as. So that I don't mess with this original file. So I'm in the custom Ranger emotes. So I want to bring this all the way out to my... Is it brand assets? I think that's where all my Twitch stuff is. Yeah. So I want to name it Twitch. Oh, I don't know why I kept all that stuff. Twitch BRB. That's good enough. There. Now it's been saved as that. So that the other file, and something I do is make sure it says that up here, because sometimes I save it the wrong way. You can choose save as, or save a copy. I think if you save a copy, you'll still be working in the original one. So I wanted to make sure I'm working in the new file. And all I want to do is, I figure expanding it over to the side will be good enough. So I'm going to go to Image, Canvas Size. If I choose Image Size, it'll just stretch the image. That's not what I want. So I'm choosing Canvas Size, and then I anchor it to the side so that it will expand in this direction over to the right. As you can see, these arrows are indicating how it will expand. And let's see our width. Let's just double the width. Or ish. Double-ish. We'll put 6,200. It doesn't have to be exactly precise. Oh, this is going to be great. I'm just going to put a BRB right there. But let me save this. Because for a speech bubble, it's much better to use Clip Studio Paint. They have a speech bubble tool in Clip Studio Paint, so that's what I want to work on. I'm going to close it. Oops, wrong one. Photoshop. Close it here. And so I don't want any weird conflicts happening between the two programs. So where's my open? And it was under Assets and Twitch. BRB. Exie, hello! How are you? So great to see you right away. Oh, did you have a great Friday so far? Just a few hours left, right? How are you doing? Yay, thank you for joining me. Now, where is my speech bubble tool? This one? No. Oh, this. This is what I want. But I want this one. Actually, I have the settings here for my animal onomatopoeia. Rounded balloon. Oh, 2 hours exactly. Yay, we are going to go into Saturday together. Well, if you decide to stay for the full 3 hours, but oh, I'm so happy to hear it. I'm always glad to hear you're doing all right. I'm great too, thank you. I'm a little cold because I had a very busy day and I couldn't eat anything until like the past half hour, and so I scarfed down my whole giant breakfast / lunch smoothie, and so now I'm really cold. So I've got like my sweater on, even though it's a relatively warm day today, but I have that whole smoothie. So that's the only thing that's not great about me right now, is I'm kind of like, I hope that no one hears me shuddering because I'm so cold. I'll warm up soon though. Once I digest a little bit. I'm really looking forward to today's stream though. I'm already enjoying it because I have so many things I've been wanting to work on. So if you missed it, what I'm doing here is making this into a be right back sign so that I can just turn it on OBS and not have to worry about, oh, I have to type it on the screen, or I have to remember to put my card down on my page. I just press the button on OBS no matter what. And it looks cute. Okay, so I've got a rounded balloon and object tool size. I don't see that. But it says object tool brush size. Oh, brush size 30. Okay, that's correct. I'm just using the same settings as I have for my animal onomatopoeia illustrations. It seems to work. Spline and 295 width for the spline, whatever that is. Ah, I changed that. I didn't want to change that. Oh, that's this, I think, for the tail. Yeah. Okay, so first we're going to put the balloon down. Whoa, I lost track of my thingy. So just like this. Isn't that great? It's so good. I love Clip Studio Paint so much. That is so fun. I love it. Okay. And we want balloon tail. Okay, good. It's how I want. So we're going to put it here. And all you have to do is you position it how you want it to come out. Then start clicking. And it will sort of curve. And then double click where you want it. Boom, I think that's good enough. It just needs to be visible. It needs to be big enough that when I put it on the screen, someone could read it and be like, oh, she's going to be back in a bit, so I'll wait. Well, hopefully people will wait when they see this and not be like, well, she's not streaming right now, she's gone. I'm out of here, man. Don't leave, people. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, now we're going to put some text in it. What I've been using for, let's see, I've been using Acme Secret Agent. So what the heck, I guess it doesn't really matter though. This is the one I have been using. I definitely want a comic book style one, but it's on Anime Ace, which is, I was using this for something else. Oh, I see. It's different for the speech bubbles. I have my notes here over to my left. Literally, there's sticky notes on the side of my PC tower. So Anime Ace I've been using for the speech bubbles in my onomatopoeia illustrations. So let's stick with that one then. So that just has to say be right back. Oh, it's in white. How do I change this? Ah! Let's put you in black. There we go. I wonder if it should be in white and then outline it in black. Maybe that's better. What do manga usually do? I read a lot of manga and I don't know. Let's see. Manga page. Okay, it's usually black on white. Seems like. Here's My Hero Academia. Yeah, okay. This is to be... Oops! I'm still on my browser, and I selected all the text. What I wanted to do was be over here and select this text. So I want this to be bigger. See what 200 is like? Oh, it needs to be way bigger. How about 250? Oh, that's better. Oh, it's a bit close to the sides, though. Something that I love the Clip Studio Paint. You can go in here, I think. Or, wait, you have to use this one, I think. One of these you can change, so... There. So that it fits the text a little better. Though that's a little too small. And I think the Be Right Back should actually be... Oh, wait, if I squeeze it out that way. I wonder if I can change the tail a little bit. Or if it's too late. It doesn't have to be perfect. There is some way, though. Is it this one? Ah, it's this one. Like I said yesterday, I'm not an expert in these programs. I just know how to fiddle around with them until I get what I want. Which is quite fun, actually. Is this all... Okay, I think what I want to do is flatten all of this. What's this one? Okay. Flatten this so that it's a single layer. How do I do that? Merge selected layers. There we go. Because I have this extra space over here, I'd like to make a little bit more space between these two. So I want to, let's see, is it this one? Oh no, that's just moving the whole canvas. This one? Yeah. Squish it a little bit to the side, and then I squish the bubble a little bit to the other side. Aw, Kiki wants in. She wants to come and get her furs all over my workspace and sneeze on my monitor and stuff. Poor Kiki. She just wants to hang out, but she makes too much mess in my studio. Alright, I want to make this Be Right Back a little bit smaller, actually. So let's do 240. I'm actually noticing Kiki was in here for just like a minute earlier, and she got her furs all over my keyboard, and I just noticed them. That was me swiping them away. I'd like a little bit more space between the edges of the bubble. Let's try 225. Oh, that might be good enough. I keep looking at the little navigator. I love to look at the navigator because it's much smaller. See what the overall effect is. The only thing I think I'd like to increase the width of the edge on the speech balloon. I'm not sure if I can do that here though once I put it down. Probably I can. Poor Kiki. Just please let me in. Please let me in there. I want to hang out with you. Is it brush size that makes it? No. Huh. How do I make the... Nope, that didn't work. I tried right clicking, all it did was select that black color. Does this adjust the thickness? Adjust line width. But how do you do it? I clicked, oh, here's a tool. Oh, thicken. Hold on. Oh, yay, I'm glad. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm excited to get this done and then quickly put it on OBS and to try it out. Try it out live. I'm gonna do a search though. Wow, why do I have caps lock on? Oh, because of typing be right back. Okay, Clip Studio Paint. I'm gonna do a search to see how to make this line. There's gotta be a way to make this line thicker without redrawing the whole speech bubble. How to thicken and narrow. I don't want a video though, I just want somebody to tell me how to do it. Adjust line width. Adjusting width of lines on raster layers, but is this a raster layer? I don't think it is, because I can rasterize it. What kind of layer is this? Looking through the results. I'm getting a lot of results that has nothing to do with what I searched for. I need to figure out a better way to search. More specific. Maybe instead of thicken, I will put adjust. Adjust thickness. I'm not getting results. This is about the tail. No, I want the line to get thicker. Editing a balloon. Maybe this will work. Select the layer. Operation tool. Okay. Subtool palette, select object. Oh, that's just to do the size. I did that already. I already did that too. Oh. How to edit a balloon once created. Maybe you can't. Because this is the actual Clip Studio Paint instruction manual. And it only has the things I already did, like make it taller or wider, adjusting the individual points of the vector. You know what? Maybe I'll just let it be. It just needs to be a cute image to show that I'm gonna be back. And that's all. So. I think that gets the point across. Okay, let's save it. Not compatible, rasterized. I think what it means is I won't be able to edit the speech bubble anymore. Well, that's fine. It's such an easy thing, I can remake it. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm going to open it back up in Photoshop. And I want to trim it up a little bit. There's a lot of empty pixels for no good reason at this point. So we'll cut those out. So that's file data saved. Boop. Save that again. And so this is pretty big. This is 100%. So let's make it smaller. We don't need it to be so gigantic. 2000 at the biggest is probably fine. So we'll save it at that size. And actually, even 2000 is kind of big for... let's just... is it going to be too much data to be loading? It's probably fine. It's not an animated image, so I'm going to save a copy. And we want to save it as a pink so that it will be transparent. Wish I wouldn't put this word copy on the end. I understand why they do it, but it's so annoying I always have to delete it. Boom. Okay. Plus, where is it? Now I'm working in OBS. Window, no, what do I want? I just want a image. There we go. And the image will be right back. That's the name of the image. Go find it in my files. Where is it? Career files, assets, and there it is. Ow! It's gigantic! Nikki, how huge is this? I don't mean it to be this big. Holy crap. You should make this smaller. It doesn't have to be that big. Actually, yeah. Be right back. Oh, that was shocking. Okay. But this is what I wanted. Something like this. Showing up. Let's put something else. It's weird seeing two of the same thing on the... the good. This is what I wanted. And that's centered. Well, actually, what do you think? I think this is a pretty good... I'd like another person's opinion before I just leave it at this size. You think this is a good size for it? Or is it just still a little bit too in the face? Too in the face of the viewer. And I have it on top. I'm looking at the order of the layers. I have it on top of everything, which is what I want. And it's nice. I think you can still see what I'm working on in the background. So if anybody pops in while I'm away, they can still get an idea of what I'm working on. And And when it's really small, I think I do like it being at least this size. When I make my screen really, really small, I can still see what it says. So if somebody's looking at it on mobile, I think this is a good size. Put it behind the chat. Same size and location, but behind chat. Okay. Like, see, I'm trying to do this. There. Like that. There will also be, so it's not looking at anything right now, but I'll turn the secondary camera on. Oh, and I have to bring it in front of the desktop. Ah! No! Hold on. Put the desktop into the secondary camera folder. No! Okay, I'm trying to bring secondary camera in front so that we can see what it looks like. It's giving me some struggles. Okay, there we go. So it would be in front of the secondary camera. Oh, you're not sure? Well, I guess I'll take a look at this. Yeah, especially with the secondary camera there, I actually do prefer it being in front of everything. Like that. Because she'll only be there for 5 minutes when I'm on break. I'm so glad I could repurpose this image that I made to be an emote. Okay, I think that's good. Let me reorganize my folders before I forget, though. So I want desktop. No! Why? Oh, no! It put the desktop into the chat and alerts. No, don't put it in the folder. OBS is not very clear about, with its GUI, it's not very clear about where you're placing your thing. I'm not trying to put it in folders, but there's no difference. You can't tell if you're putting it in between the folders or if you're putting it in the folder. So I think I've got it figured out now. Okay, I'm going to turn my secondary camera back off. Okay. Oh, yay! Exy says looks great. Oh, good. We will call that good then. And it's not break time, so I'm going to turn that back off. Hooray! First half hour got a new thingy done. Ah, that's so fun. I really wanted to... I think I thought of that yesterday. I can't remember now. Okay, so we could close this and get to work on the badges. So we already had this tofu one done. So next on the list is chickpea. Oh, look at it. So last time I got a reference image. I'm going to go to one of my, so hopefully I can find one. One of my free stock photo reference, or stock photo resources. Search for chickpea. Oh, yep. Wonderful. Oh, this is so funny. One of the images that came up in my search, I just saw in a news article earlier today. So that's funny. All right, here we go. This is a nice one. It's just a bowl of chickpeas. So I'm going to give these people an ine, which is a Japanese style like. I don't know why it does it. I'm on the website Pexels, PEXELS.com, which is my main source that I go to. And sometimes I search in Japanese if I'm looking for something that is specifically Japanese and I can't find anything with English. And so I think I've confused the website, and right now it's in Japanese even though I searched the English word chickpea. So that's why I gave this image an ine instead of a like. Anyway, let's download this. I'll just save to my desktop. Alright. Looks like that's good. So now we want to open desktop. And here's nice chickpeas so that I can get the colors. Open that and drag this over here. Boop. So we're done with that. No, I don't need to save. Don't need to save that. And we're going to put this in the folder. Chickpea reference. We don't need it so big. We're going to move it over to the side here. This is also great because we can get an idea of the way the highlighting and stuff should be as well. So we've got the lines. Let's see, did I just color on a single layer for the tofu? The main color and then blushies and eyes were separate. Okay. So this is a really simple drawing, so I think I can keep it relatively simple too. So I'm going to put main, did I name it tofu? No, okay. Main color. The reason why I think about that, even though I have these folders, is when you right click, you can choose which layer you want. And so sometimes it's confusing. You're right clicking so that you can select a layer, and there's like 50 different layers called color. So, but it's fine. I probably won't need to right click and choose a color for something relatively simple and straightforward like this. Okay, I'm going to use the Alt and wait, what kind of select am I doing? I was going to use Alt. It doesn't have the option on here. There's oftentimes an option that says how many pixels you want it to use in choosing the color. I don't see it. Oh, I have to right click. Okay, it's using a 3x3 average. I think I gotta increase it to a 5x5 average, which means it takes the average of five square pixels, an area of 5 square pixels. I want to do that because as I'm looking over these chickpeas, I'm actually seeing a lot of different colors. These ones are a more pale color, these ones are a more rich color, these ones are darker. So that's why I was looking. This one seems kind of in the middle of everything. But I love this color. Or this one. Let's do this one. So, Alt, hold down the Alt key and select. There, now we have our chickpea color. And I'm going to move my keyboard and stuff so that I can pull my tablet down. I also got to arrange so that I can move my microphone. Then I can put my keyboard next to it. It's actually in front of it. There. Now I can pull down my tablet into my lap. And zoom in and have fun coloring a chickpea. This is what Chibi Friday is all about. Coloring chickpeas. No, about having fun. Of course, everything I do is fun, but this is a little less serious. I'm really excited. I said it already, but I'm really excited about today's stream. With 3 hours, I think it's possible we could get all of these 3 remaining subscriber emotes done. There's so many slots and stuff in Twitch. Another thing I'd like to do if we have time, I discovered something recently you can have different levels of your badges. So there's like base level tofu, but then there's silver and gold or something. And all I did so far was use the default Twitch. It just applies little stars onto them, so the tofu has little stars on them. But I thought it would be nice if I did something custom. I'm not sure exactly what, but maybe like making them spicy version or something, or like cat ear version. Cat ear. Or like it has a bow. Something like that. I think it would be fun to do that as well if we finished all of these today. There's so much stuff. Wolf, hello! Thank you for joining me. Hello, hello! Why did you put EZ in there? And how are you doing? So I am going to do a stroke to make sure that I haven't missed any pixels in here, which it does not look like I have, because it would show this white. Like if I missed a pixel right here, there'd be a little white splotch. But I haven't, so I'll just click cancel. Oh, I'll be able to get them all done. Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence. Yay! So exciting. So exciting working on this. It's been so long. I had so many other projects. It was really fun to come back to this one. Oh, fun. I'm glad you're doing well. Terraria, I have heard that one before. Did that come up here before? I've never played it. But that sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar. Okay, so I have the base color. I made sure there were no empty pixels within. So now I'm going to lock the pixels. That's way I can color this with shading and highlighting and not worry about going outside the edges. I don't remember which chickpea I favored before for selecting a color. Was it this one? Yeah, this doesn't really matter. Just pick a shadow color, me. It's not that big of a deal. How about this right there? We'll see what that looks like. How did I do the... Pretty basic. Puts a little texture on it. There is some texture on these, too. Let's see. What kind of brush do I have that can get me some texture like that? Was it one of these? That's the eraser. No. No. I learned the hard way that if you choose one that's called an eraser, it actually changes the tool over here to eraser, and then you're all confused. I think it might be this pastel one that I've used. Let's see. Wow, is this really? Oh, it is. Put it at 40% opacity. It's still very, very dark. So I think it's start even lighter. Where's the lighting coming from this? I want the lighting to be the same on all these. They're all coming from the top left. Or I say they're all. This one is coming from the top left. So I want to make it the same for all the other ones. So we're going to shade on this side. Let's make it smaller for this little nub on the top. We'll just do a little touch on the nub. Although I don't know. I think it should actually come on right here. It would actually go bigger. How do I shade the nub? I'm not satisfied with this shading. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, that's good. Do a little bit more here. And let's do some highlighting. Yay! Where's my Alt button mapped to? This one. Pull this highlight color. Oh, we can do a highlight on the nub. Ah! It did not pull a highlight color. Is that bright enough? There we go. And make it big again. Big brush. So I'm noticing this line down the middle of all the chickpeas. So I wonder if I should bring a line up. I want to keep it subtle though, because I don't want it to be like, the face is cut in half. That's kind of, that's not the look I'm going for. So let's pull another shadow color and make it a relatively small brush. I actually do love this pastel brush. I love the texture that it adds. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll add this, but just not have it in the middle of the face, just sort of coming up to the face. Oh yeah, it's looking more and more like an actual chickpea. I'm especially looking over here in the navigator. Because it's going to be even smaller than this when it's an icon. Or a Twitch subscriber badge. I'm just making a lot more shadow here on the bottom. Help give weight to it in the sense of it like sort of standing there. So unlike the tofu, which was a flat surface because it was like a block of tofu. It's cut straight down the front. This is round, so hopefully showing that it's round and curving underneath. I want to pull an even darker chickpea color for this part. Alright, that's if I brought it a little bit too high. Not quite that high, just a little. Right here. And I'm going to get it slightly lighter, but still shadow color, and I'm going to do a big blotch. Okay, I don't quite like that. I almost had it the first time. Maybe I need to make this even bigger brush. Something like that. I'm getting there. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll do the same thing over here. Just a little bit. I love this texture. Looks really nice. Some of these Chickpeas have very, very bright highlights, so I'm going to take the white now, just straight white. Still have, let's turn the opacity up a little bit, but still not full opacity to get this really bright spot. Oh, that looks really good. Yeah. It's cute. It makes it look like old man eyebrows on the top. Chickpea Ji-san. Okay. I think that's good. So let's add the eyes next. So nice to be able to just type on my keyboard for this instead of have to type on the screen. And I think I just had eyes and then blushies, right? I actually did blushies first. Oh, it makes sense because the blushies go under. Well, whatever. I will add that later. We're going to do eyes. What color did I make the... Oh, wrong thing. This thing. Oh, it's just white. Okay. So that's easy. I'll zoom in. And for this, I wanted just a smooth brush. Whoa, not that big though. There we go. Oh, let's turn the opacity back all the way up. There's a little bump right there. I'm gonna smooth out. What do we got here? Opacity, flow, okay. But why is it a funny shape? Oh, it's because I chose that eraser earlier. That's what I was talking about. No, I just want this one. There. Let me smooth that bump out. Now blushies. It's harder to type with a single hand, but it's still easier than typing on the screen with a tablet. With a stylus, I mean. Alright, for the blushies, so I'm checking how did I do the blushies on the tofu. And it looks like I just used a soft brush. I didn't use a texture brush. Look how handsome this chickpea is. I can't wait to put it there on Twitch so that people can use it. I think I will take this color, then try to pull a blush color from it in a way. Let's try that and see how that looks. We want a pressure size. Yes, this is what we want. And let's bring opacity down. Let's about that. That's fine. And take the size up higher. Did that even do anything? I'm not seeing anything. Blast it. I'm on the eraser. Okay, we want soft round pressure size larger. And opacity about 50-ish%. Cute. I've never seen a cuter chickpea. Oh man. too small for the next layer of brush. Let's make it a bit bigger. I'm an adorable chickpea. I never thought that I would be drawing a chibi chickpea before. I'm gonna move this blush a little bit. I think that's better. Where's my deselect? Oh, it's this top button. I have a little controller that came with my tablet, so I have all these buttons mapped, but I cannot remember them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 buttons, plus a little scroll wheel thing. So when I first mapped all my buttons, I made a little drawing that has all the buttons explained. I haven't even used them all. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that aren't mapped. So yeah. That's what I'm doing whenever I'm like, where's deselect? Where's alt? I'm trying to find it on my remote. So I'm zooming out. I'm going to turn this off for a second. I'm zooming out so I can see. Oh man, it is so cute. I want to see what it looks like when it's really small. Oh, it's so cute. I can't stand it. Okay, I'm happy with this. Lifting up my monitor. Whoa. Tablet monitor. Because now it's time to put it into the format for making it a subscriber badge. Oh man, I gotta be careful. Aoife is laying in a way where if I'm not careful, I'll run over her ear with my... What are you doing, girl? Why do you gotta lay your head right next to my chair like that? She's very tuckered out today. We went on a nice, like 30-minute walk. And then right after that was training time. So an hour of training after that, and so she's all tired now. Okay, we're gonna make a duplicate of this folder and then merge the group so it's a single layer, and we will rename it. I like putting final at the end. I put final tofu. I'm gonna rename the final tofu to be tofu final. Now we have chickpea final. I'll put it in front of the chickpea, on top of the chickpea folder though. There. So I have my final badges.psd, so let's drag this over there. Boop. Oh, it's gigantic. That's to actually be very, very small for... Look at it! Oh my god. It has to be very small to be a subscriber badge. Oh, look at it getting simplified. Oh! That is so cute! Okay, I'm trying to make it about the same width as the tofu is. I think that's good. Actually, let's do Control A to select all and then center it with these two little buttons. And deselect. Now I'm just going to copy the layer style and paste it onto the chickpea. Where is it? There it is. We can turn, oh, let's rename this one to Tofu Final. Yeah. There. Let me make sure that it's not right up against the edge for the white. Okay, good. Well, I wonder if this is really centered or if it's just, this is as good as it gets. So there's a wider here, but I guess it's because this is a pixel. Because this is a pixel right here. So there's 2 pixels over here and only 1 pixel over here, so it kind of doesn't have a choice. So that's fine. I guess what I could do, though, is make the chickpea a little bigger. Let's go back and do that. Oh, okay. Let me rename this so I don't have to keep doing it every time I go back. Tofu final. Now this one. Transform. See what it looks like at 10%. It's still way bigger. Even shrunk down to 10% of its original size. Okay, now I'm going to try to line up the edge of the tofu with the edge of the chickpea. Or vice versa. See what that turns. Oh wait, you can tell there's a single little pixel. And then that. Okay, I think that's lined up with the tofu's edge on both sides. Now, Control-Alt, center it on the canvas. Copy the layer style and paste it. And turn off Tofu Final. Did I miss anything? No, I think I got everything. Oh, I did miss something. I didn't color the lines. I went through all this effort and I didn't color the lines. Let's do that. No chickpea final. We gotta do color in lines first. And what I remember what I had decided was that I would keep the face, the original black ink color, but everything else, so in the chickpea's case, just that outside bounding line, make that a more appropriate color to the inside. And then that way the face stands out because it's darker. So we got lines. We're going to lock the pixels so that I don't color anything that I don't want to. And I can just do this with my mouse. I don't need to get my tablet out for this. It's just going to easily draw over the lines. It don't have to be very precise at all. So let's see. Maybe that's a good color. And I want the hard round, pressure size, and full opacity. And just go like this. Whee! I wonder if that's too dark. Let's try a slightly lighter color. So I want it to be darker than the darkest color used for shading, so that's why I'm clicking here. Let's try this. Oh, and I remember actually colored the tofu lines based on the where the light was coming from too. So let's do that as well. If we call this the darkest color, we will choose a lighter one for over here. And for this one, I do think I'll use that textured brush. The Pastel Palooza. Right here, this transition part, I want it to be smoother. That's why I turned down the opacity there. Maybe we'll have a little touch right here. Let's get an even lighter color. So we've got these really big highlights right here, so let's have the line kind of being really bright too. For an outline. Bright for an outline. Oh, it's break time. Well, is that good? I kind of want to keep going. Let's do one brighter. I wonder if I bring the opacity back up too. So like boop, boop. This stuff that's going to completely disappear when it's reduced down to, what, 25 pixels wide or whatever. Okay, save that. I'll make it really big. And, because it's break time, so this is going to be the first official use of the Be Right Back sign that I made for OBS that I made at the first 30 minutes of this stream. Cha-chang! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go take my first break of the stream, stretch my legs, stretch the rest of myself, and give my eyes a break, that kind of thing. I hope everybody else will take the opportunity to do the same. Be back in 5 minutes. everyone, I'm back. Hope you all had a great break. I did. I checked on Pikmin Bloom and I got my Cheshire Cat hoodie. Finally. Hooray! Today was the last day. Oh, thank you, Exie. Oh, what were we working on? Okay. I think this chickpea is actually ready this time. It's ready for real. So I'm going to do the same thing. Create another copy of this folder and merge the group. Rename it to Chickpea Final. And drag it over to this one. So we'll do the same thing. Transform 10%. Ah! Oh, it was selected. Okay, hold on. This is weird. Okay, wait. What? Don't select. I don't want to select it. Transform. There we go. So then it was only transforming the selection. 10%, which is still massive. Yeah, this looks way better. Worth it to go back and get that outline colored. It looks way better. And now we're going to line it up to try to make the width match with the tofu. So instead of using what I'm actually seeing, this brown line here, I'm using this blue line here because that's the actual width of the pixels, even if it's not displaying them yet. There, and you could see when I double click to say I was done, it went out just a little bit over to the side. So Control A to select all. Oh, I have to be on the whatever this tool is called. It has all these pop-ups for every other tool. It doesn't. There we go. It's the Move tool. So if you select all and then go on the Move tool, these handy buttons appear to align it. Control D to deselect. Now I can just drag these effects and then delete the other layer. Well, you can see the difference. It looks way better. Didn't change the face, but it doesn't look as harsh. It's softer. It's more colorful, actually. It's weird. I mean, it makes sense. It's literally more color, so definitely worth it to go back there and make that change. So, that's done. Where was I saving these? Custom subscriber food badges. Final badges. Okay, 18, 36, and 72. What's this size? Okay, so this is at the largest size that Twitch asks for, which is 72 pixels. So, to begin with, it's 100% size. It's so cute. Okay, File, save a copy. Ping, so that it has the clear, transparent background. I'm going to click that name so that I can just edit it. Final badges 2, chickpea, and 72 pics is correct. Oh wait, I didn't remember, I don't know if I clicked that button that I figured out. It used to just always be on by default, so now I have to do this over again. Okay, it is on. This option right here, I've never had to worry about it before in all of my years using Photoshop. And then something happened last December so that sometimes this button is checked, or button box, this option is checked, and sometimes it's not. And I'm still dealing with it. I was saving something earlier this week. I think, oh, it was my birthday griffins. And for some reason, it was not saving it. I think what it is... Let me look at this real quick. I think what it is if I start a new file, there's now an option you can choose. Ah. It's this. And this used to be set to something. And now there's all these options. And I don't know what to pick. So... Oh my god, what do I do? I think in the future I just need to choose this working RGB. It's the thing at the top, which probably means it's the most popular. But I don't know why it ever got changed to don't color manage in the first place. Anyway, my theory is that if this is on don't color manage, then that's why certain files I have to always click that ICC color profile option. So it's just this whole new thing that I have to deal with. So just now I was like, wait, no, because this tofu one that I saved before, I had to resave them all. Because it was all gray and sad looking. So I didn't want that to happen this time. I just remembered. But there it is, ICC profile. It's going to be good. I think. Let's look if it goes away. No, stays checked when I choose ping. Okay, so let's do this again. Final badges. This one is badge number 2. Chickpea. Enter. Now I feel safe actually saving it. Boom. So we've got to make the 3 different sizes because I don't trust automatic resizing on websites. So we're going to go to image, image size. And the next one is 36. So it's 36 and it's so tiny. The tiniest chickpea. Save a copy. As usual, check this. Getting into that habit of checking that. Oh, wait, not JPEG. I want ping. This time I'll click this file and then all I have to change is the name of the pixel size, which is 36. Yep. Okay, final one. Image size is 18. Save copy. Save a ping. ICC profile check and choose that file name, but change it to 18. 18 pixels. Save. Oh man, look how tiny it is. Little tiny boop. Okay. There. Okay, now. That's funny. I just realized that chickpea image that I got is called, wait, where did it go? It's called Tampaku Shitsu. What did they name it? Oh, that's a search suggestion. Tampaku Shitsu means, I think, protein. So that's funny. This is chickpeas. Chickpeas and all, like, beans, lentils, those kind of things are really good sources of protein. Okay, I'm going on to Twitch so that I can upload these badges. I'll drag it over in a second once I get to the menu. Where do I go? Creator dashboard. I'll drag it over here, I mean, so that you can see what I'm doing. Pop that out. Where do I go? Community? No. Viewer rewards? Emotes. Channel points. It's always so confusing. There's so much. Community. Content? Where is it? They need a little search thing. So that I can find it. It's not under viewer rewards. It's got channel points, emotes, drops, and... Well, maybe it's just under rewards, viewer rewards, but nope, it's not. Oh, it's under monetization subscriptions, I think. Bonus subscription and subscriber badges. Ah, found it. Hooray. Okay, drag this over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Something else that perhaps I'll do today if there's time. It's got this flare, and I just applied the default, which is a single silver star or a sparkly golden star. But you can make a custom one. So I was thinking about that, like maybe it would be a bow or a rainbow or I don't know, something. For now, let's get this one in here. So we've got the base one. 2-month badge. Upload image. I was really surprised the other day because I myself get this badge. So I wonder if now I'll have the chickpea one. because it counts me as a lifetime subscriber to my own channel. So I was really surprised when I saw that the other day, that I get this next to my name. I didn't expect it, with this little star on its face. Upload badge. Yes, I definitely own all the rights. I have several hours of video footage to prove it now. Yay, there it is! I'm so happy with this. This is totally making my day. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back over to my other instance, my main instance of Firefox. I'm going to take these history elements back so that I don't accidentally save it teeny tiny like that. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I did that, but it would be kind of annoying because I'd have to redo this whole thing. So save it like this. And get back over here because this is not the last one. We have two more. Next one is the peanut butter. This is so fun. Would I never imagine I would make a Chibi jar of peanut butter. There it is. I'm going to do the same thing and look for, I'm on Pexels, the royalty-free stock image website. Peanut butter. This is a pretty close image. The peanut butter is off to the side, but I do like it's in a glass jar with no label on it. So that's really close to what I've... Oh, here's one. It's a plastic jar, but that might be okay. The heck? I searched peanut butter, and there's an image of someone getting a lotion put on their back. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I've drawn here with the little bloop of peanut butter coming out of the top and everything. Okay, I'm going to give this one an ine because it's in Japanese, so that's the Japanese like. I don't know why it's in Japanese, just because sometimes I search in Japanese and it confuses the website. Okay, free download, save file. I love that cute kitty that you always put in there, Wolf. The little magnifying glass. Alright, my desktop, and there it is, the peanut butter. Look at this. This is exactly what I drew. I'm so happy. It's right there on the first page of results. Alright, I'm dragging this over here. I can zoom out of here a bit. And we can close this one. Nope. And this can be called reference. And we'll drag it off to this side so that I can pull the colors. It's a little cool. I think I'm actually going to edit the colors a bit. Like, it definitely looks like peanut butter, but there's something about it that seems like it has a filter on it. Color balance, is that what I want? I mean, not quite that much. Oops. 5. What if we warm it up with a little red? Maybe that's a bit much. Maybe if we... Oh, I don't know if I should add more yellow or take the yellow away. It'll make it cooler. I do like that overall. You can see now what I meant. It looked kind of green to me. Now with this teeny tiny bit of color correction. That's more what I want it to look like. So now, do the same thing as before. So we have the base color. I'll just call it that, base color. The main color. Interestingly, we're going to have some different, but because of the glass, we've got little touches of green. So I might do a separate layer on top for that, but overall we have this main peanut butter color. Kind of like this lighter. Something like that. Or if I take it from here, that's about the same. Let's start with that color. That's seems like it's in the middle. Okay, moving my stuff to the side, my keyboard and mouse. Moving it to my right so that I can pull my tablet into my lap and still have access to the keyboard and mouse. So don't need it at 200. It's a bit big. You can fit the whole thing on the screen because it's so small. Opacity 100, yes. Okay, but I want a regular brush. Yep, that's good. Just try to color the whole thing in. Oh yeah, that's definitely peanut butter color. Makes me hungry. My hands still smell like dog treats from that hour of training. We went through a lot of treats, but we got a lot of good training done. Eva was so good that she actually got to meet the new dog that the trainer brought to be their sort of training companion, because we're training them mainly for their reactivity to other dogs. And Eva was so good that she was able to like meet him and sniff him, and he sniffed her and everything. Chappie's not that far along. She got, I think her closest comfortable range was like 15 feet away, which is pretty good for her actually. Okay, now I'm going to do my usual little trick of adding a stroke effect just to make sure there's no teeny tiny empty pixels. It doesn't look like it, so let's say cancel. We don't even need to apply that. And we'll lock these pixels so that we can now color on top. So next color we'll choose, I don't know, something about like that. And go to that nice brush that I like. I might not always use this brush because if I make something that's actually very smooth, a smooth brush will probably be more appropriate, but everything I'm doing so far has a little bit of texture on it, so this brush is working really well. Do like before and keep the opacity pretty low so I can layer it. I don't think that actually did anything. Oh, okay, I see. It's because it's so small, it's hard to get it to do something. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I gotta do the whole thing again. Yep. So we've got a little bit of reflected light going on the right-hand side. It's great. This picture is the same light source angle that I'm going for with all of these. So this is like a little less work for me to do. So I can just copy it. So I'm leaving that for the reflected light. Maybe that's a bit too big. That's a bit too big. 2000 is too big. I don't get this. So this is like from 0 to 400, and then suddenly from 400 to 2000 is this tiny little itty bitty bit of the bar. So it's such a pain when I'm trying to get like just slightly bigger. No, it's like you either get 400 or you get 1000. Oh well. It's just how it goes. Clip Studio Paint has a similar issue with the size. I'm just sort of painting how I'm seeing it in the reference. It's actually really nice to be able to do that because it's so close to what I drew. This little dollop, this little wave of peanut butter coming out. And painting like this, a little less precise than I normally do, is actually really refreshing. It's not quite what I want. I want a really big one so that I can just get a little texture on here. I'm having that issue. Okay, I'm gonna have to type it in. Give me an 800 pixel size brush. Thank you. Alright, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to make the opacity smaller too. Well, not smaller. Well, the number is smaller, but the opacity is less. So opacity doesn't really go by smallness. I'm going to select an even darker color now. Make brush smaller. Is that too small? A little bit. You get this, I see this line right here, and there's another one right here. And a bit bigger this time for this side. Oh, thank you, thank you! Yay, I'm glad to hear it! The lovely peanut butter is coming to life. Let's see. I'll start adding some highlights now. So something like that. Let's do this. I'll make it much bigger. Definitely tons of highlights on this part. And in fact, let's make the opacity stronger. Isn't it how I see it? Alright, I want to go a little darker now on this bottom part here. Whoa, that's a little darker than I wanted. I forgot that the opacity was way up. Woo, that was too much. This color's coming out a bit muted. I want a little bit more vibrancy, so let's do a little bit more with the color not selected from the image, from the reference image. Oops. It's so weird. When I look over to my right at my secondary monitor, it's a different monitor, and I've never been able to color match with my tablet monitor. And it's so red looking over there, and then I look over here and it's yellow. I think it's coming along nice though. It's taking longer than the chickpea did. But it's a lot more complex, I think, because chickpea is just a single basic unit, but the peanut butter is a bunch of peanuts ground up, so I feel like it makes sense that it's more complicated. Plus it's in a jar and all that stuff. Seeing this sort of reddish band right here. I don't really see it much anywhere else. I'll add a little bit over here maybe. It's just this right here seems extra. I suppose over here I'm seeing a little bit more of that too. Like right here. It's not exactly the same on my peanut butter jar, but we can add a little bit into this. Maybe just an overall like touch of that color. So I do like how it livens it up, having that. Okay, I think I want to go really, really bright. Specifically for these areas on the top that's directly exposed to light because it's outside of the jar. Oh yeah, that's looking delicious. When I look at it over here, very small in the navigator, like, ooh, yummy. Yeah, man, I think that's looking good. Now I'm going to do something different from the other two, which is, let's see, what do I want to do with this one? Create clipping mask. Clip it onto here so that I can create this jar effect. And I'm going to use, not this textured brush, I guess I'll start with a hard round pressure size and then I might erase away with a soft brush. Oh, but I want to have opacity be full opacity, and then I figure I will turn opacity down on the layer side. Oh, thank you, Wolf! Are the eyes going to be white or cream colored? I was just going to make them white. I've made the other ones white so far. So I figured I'd just keep doing the same thing for the whole line, I suppose. What do you think? Do you think that works? Keeping them all kind of the same in that way. Yeah, I think I'll just color all the way in on this rim area and then erase away. Ah, okay. Yeah, I like the idea of using the same formula for everybody. Then even though they're kind of wildly different, like if someone doesn't realize, oh, they're all ingredients, then maybe at least the visual language helps put them together, helps them feel like they're part of the same group. Because I did put a little explanation on my about page on Twitch recently. It says subscriber badges become my favorite ingredients or something like that. But I know that a lot of people don't really actually read that kind of thing, so. Okay, I'm going to go even brighter. Now I've got this base layer. And then I'm going to erase away. Oops, that didn't quite follow the same line. It doesn't really need to be that bright right there anyway, actually, now I'm looking at it. My eraser has weird settings. I have to bring the settings back to normal. Full opacity and have a hard round pressure size. Also not that big. Not that big either. There we go. I haven't even done the erasing part yet, but when I look here, I'm like, oh, now it looks like it's in the jar. Okay, back to my eraser, and I'm changing it back already, even though I just changed it. So soft, round, pressure size, and opacity quite low. I think I will actually change it back to that pastel pastel brush too. Oh. Nande? Oh, I cannot put it on pastel brush. Okay, then I won't do that. It won't let me use the pastel brush as an eraser. That's weird. Well, I'll use this Kyle's Eraser Natural Edge. Because what I wanted was some... Oh, that's not enough of a difference. I can see that it is a rough edge. That's not what I wanted, though. So I'll just go back to the soft round pressure size, my standard. Opacity back to, I don't know, something like that. Nani? Why did you put Nani in there? Oh, maybe this is a little too little opacity. So we want it to look like the reflection on a glass. So it's actually got a nice soft edges. This part is what I'm imitating. Maybe I'll put opacity all the way up. It's not quite doing what I was hoping right here. Oh yeah, that's better. I want opacity all the way up and just touch the very edge of the brush to it. The bigger you make the brush when it's this softness, the softer, the larger the feathering. That's how I'll put it. So I'm not even erasing directly on these items. I'm just erasing near it and letting the feathering touch. Okay, here I think I shall reduce the opacity. So I don't want to erase away everything over here. A little bit too much. And I also just wanted to allow it to... Oh, look at that! It looks like the peanut butter showing through the jar! I wanted to adjust the layer opacity as well. This isn't quite what I want, though. I think opacity needs to go down even further. I wish you could adjust the feathering, not just the hardness. Ah, this is so great. Okay, now I'm going to adjust the opacity here. Oh, let's just try 75%. I guess I feel like I want more on this layer before I reduce the opacity. So let me come back. Right here on this side, it feels like it needs more. Maybe right around this color and soft round. Let's see. But we'll do 50% and see what that's like. Peanut butter is taking way longer. Takes way longer to draw peanut butter. Oh, something like that. Whee. What if I do it all the way around? It's a little too much. Make it really, really big. And just go like... And now if I change the opacity, what effect does that have? Hold on, I gotta get up and turn my overhead light off. It's reflecting directly on my tablet and making it hard to see. It's still hard to see. Okay, I'm gonna angle my tablet up. Let's see. Before, after, oh yeah. The after is much better. Good, I'll just keep it like that. What else? Might want to add some little speckly look. So let's see if I have some sort of splatter brush or something. Here's chunky charcoal. What does chunky charcoal do? Some color like that, maybe. What? The preview looks nothing like that. What the heck? I need like a special effect brushes. Supreme splatter. Oh, it's too much. This is getting there. Screen tone. Too small. Scratch blend. Oh, it's just blending the colors. Okay, never mind. Blend, pressure, splatter brush, pressure control. That's closer. Is there a way to... What if I make it bigger? What is that like? Oh, I actually kind of like it. That makes it look like it has freckles. Just like me. Well, I'll just make another layer then. This layer is glass. Glass jar. And this one, speckles. It's a little bit too much though. I'm trying to see. In Clip Studio Paint, you can edit all the brushes so easily. I don't really see how to do that here. So it's so close to what I want, but not quite. Wow. No, Definitely not the wet media. It does say get more brushes, but I don't want to deal with that. I just want... Oh, no! Whoa, that's crazy. It's too big, though. The little bits are too big. What if I make this one giant? Ah, no! I'll make this one giant. Sometimes Clip Studio Paint is so much better. But I don't want to have to open the whole nother program. I mean, it's already open, but I don't have to deal with switching. You know what? What if I just do it like it's Freckles? Oh, wait. Drawing it like this is actually working nicer. Instead of one big swipe across the whole scene, just a little touch here and there is actually producing the result I've been wanting this whole time. Hooray! Put some up here. Oh, thank goodness! I was able to get the effect I wanted. And reduce the opacity a little bit. Yay! Oh, I haven't saved in a while. Save this. Next, we need a little extra layer for highlights on the glass jar. I'm typing with one hand because my keyboard's off to one side. Oh no! I was trying to hit the make it smaller thing and I dragged it down to 0.5% or whatever. That's not what I wanted. Just a plain old, let's do a soft pressure size. And we'll leave it at full opacity. Why do you do this sometimes, Photoshop? Okay. Size much smaller than this. Just touching a few areas where I'm seeing really strong highlights over here, and then actually on this side too. I don't like how the shape of these have come out. Why does it do that? Why does it have that weird little tip on the end of it? I don't like that. Well, whatever. It's going to be like that, I guess. Why? Why do you do that? Oops. A little bit right there, too. Now that I've added these, I actually want to first I want to create a clipping mask, and then I want to reduce the opacity on this as well. Still seems a little bit too strong. About 80%? Oh, it's just about break time again. Realize this looks a little bit too bright right there when I'm looking at this teeny tiny version in the navigator. Yeah, we'll take these ones away. Oh, it's break time. Well, this is a good time to stop. Because I think I'm done with the main part of the coloring and just have the eyes and blushies to add. Oh, and coloring the lines. So let's put up that... Oh, where's my cursor? There it is. Trying to get it onto my secondary monitor. Put up that BRB that we made at the beginning of the stream. Yay! Okay. I'm going on a 5-minute break to stretch and refresh. Please do the same yourselves. Be back soon. Hello everyone, I'm back at last. It takes longer than I expected to eat a bowl of cereal. Because I was feeling hungry, so I ate a bowl of cereal and I was like, oh no, this is taking so long. But I'm back. Finished my cereal. Now actually I need some water. I just scarfed it down. Oh, here comes Aoife. Oh, thank you, thank you. Welcome to you as well. I hope you had a great break. Oh, why did I move these? I moved my keyboard and mouse back in front of me, but I'm not quite done yet. Okay, keyboard and mouse go over here. Because I need to add the white for the eyes and then the blushies. Let's see. So, oh, and color the lines too. I don't remember that this time. So this will be, I actually quite liked doing the eyes first. So I'm going to do that for the last one. Earlier this stream, so I'm going to do that the same this time. So we can zoom in. And just have a hard brush. Oops. Oh, blast it. My eraser is not normal again. Grr, it's still not normal. I forgot about the opacity. There we go. There. And go back to regular brush. Get this eye in there. Okay, now time for blushies. So pick a sort of middle-ish color and then bring it into the reds to get a blush that feels appropriate to this peanut butter color. Let's try this. And we want the soft round pressure and make it really big so the feathering is really strong. It looks stronger on this side, but that's because it's on a darker area. So I wonder if it would be good to use a different color on that side or just I don't know. I think that looks alright when I'm looking at it small over here on the right. Or maybe what I can do is it's so cute. Maybe what I can do is erase with a low opacity. Something like that. Sort of, but maybe not quite so much. Down to 10%. We would just take it 10% away. Something about the whole blush color I'm not quite liking. Oh, I'm not even on the right layer anyway. Ha, good. I'm glad that I didn't quite like it. I forgot to make a new layer. There we go. Blushies. I want a more vibrant color. This is too light. Let's try this. Am I still on brush? No, I'm on eraser. And let's try 50%-ish opacity. And now this time I'm really on the right layer, which is a new layer. I wasn't even on a new layer before. And try building it up. Ah, I like that better. Let's make the color even more vibrant for this inside part. See what that does. Although, actually, no. When I'm looking at it now, I quite like it like that, so I'll leave it like that. Okay, got the eyes, got the blushies. Okay, time to color the lines, so we'll lock the layer so that the pixels are the only thing that I color. And most of these lines, actually all of these lines except for this top swirl of peanut butter, is actually the glass jar. So I'm going to pull this sort of greenish color and see if that works. Oh, I'm not on full opacity. Let's get it on full opacity and hard brush. So we'll definitely have to darken it up on some of these areas. I guess I can... I was trying to be careful about the peanut butter part, but I'll color that in the different color afterwards. So I don't need to be careful yet. Oh, it instantly looks like a clear jar. That's amazing. Okay, let's take this color darker and draw over here using that nice pastel brush that we've been using. Take the opacity down so we can make it a smoother transition to some lighter areas. So anywhere where the peanut butter looks dark, I'll try to make the outlines look dark too. No, not right there, not right there. Over here. Take the color even darker for the bottom part of the jar. Though overall it seems like it needs to be darker everywhere because the line is disappearing behind the peanut butter color when it's made teeny tiny. So I want to keep that outline look, but have it be a little more dynamic than just a single black outline. I'm getting really confused. I think I'm just going to color the whole thing in with this darker color and then add highlights instead. Oh, and I'm still not at full opacity. Let's color it all in with this darker color. Oh, that's a little too dark at full opacity. Okay. We'll get there eventually. How's that? I'm coloring it in and then looking at over here in this little navigator preview. Okay, that's better. Because I still want it to look like an outline, have that nice cartoony effect. This looks so green to me when I select it. It doesn't look very green. Go back to the pastel brush. size a bit bigger and opacity down. Definitely the top rim of the jar would be really bright, I think. So I'm imagining the light coming from the same direction as we see it in this reference image. That's good, I think. Okay, so now we need to adjust the lines for the little bit of peanut butter that's showing. Here's a really nice dark patch. See if this works, this color. Oops, wrong one. I want just this one. No, let's do the pressure size, actually. Because now I want to be a little bit more precise about it. Oh, opacity up. So I don't want to color over the jar color. Now that I'm satisfied with that, I colored over a tiny bit right there, but it's so small it's fine, it'll disappear when it's brought down to 18 by 18 pixels. There. Although this kind of bothers me right here. Something like that. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, how's that? Are we done with the jar? Actually, I want to make this line a little brighter. That's in the very front, the front rim. Right here. Because it's so bright right here. So let's take that and the pastel brush. Let's try 28%. Let's see what that's like. Just a teeny touch right there. I kind of think it needs more. Okay, hold on. Take it back. We're getting there. It's tough because I did the peanut butter lines. So I'm trying to not mess with that area. Satuita, hello! Oh, good! Yay! Thank you for all your hard work today! You're going camping next week, right? I remembered it was like over Alex's birthday. And that's next week. He's not here, so we can't celebrate. Alex is my younger brother. Satuita's older brother. No, younger. Wait. I don't remember what order my sisters and brothers came in. Satuita came first. Younger. I can't remember anymore. Doesn't help that Alex is taller than any of us, so it's like, who's the big sibling? It's like, in what way do you mean big? see what it looks like overall. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Come on, it's going to be down to 72 pixels big. It's going to be so small. I think that looks really good. The thing is, maybe I took it too far on the sides. Lightening it up. Once we darken it back down a little bit. I was trying to match the highlights, but when it gets shrunk down in size, the lines get lost, the outline gets lost. Let's take it even darker for the bottom line. So it's just like on the chickpea to give it some weight down here. Shrink you tiny. What do you look like? Yeah, let's say that's good. It looks... Oh, have a safe drive home. I'll try to keep the stream interesting for you while you drive, but not so interesting that you get distracted and get in an accident. No accidents allowed. Only safe driving allowed. Okay, I'm moving my tablet up and back because now I just need to resize this and apply it, and then 3-month subscribers have this cute little jar of peanut butter to become. And if nothing else, I have a widget on my About page here on Twitch that has little previews of these, the emotes and the subscriber badges, so people can see what they get if they subscribe. Okay, so save the file. I haven't saved it in a while, actually. Ooh, this is kind of scary. Create a new group and then merge this group. We can close that folder and turn it off. Let's rename this one to Peanut Butter Final. And then drag it over here to the finalbadges.psd. This is such an interesting little square. Control T to transform and then bring it down. Oh, I remember. I needed to be looking at it very close up so that I can get the pixels to match. It looks so cute when it goes like this. It gets super simplified for the preview. Okay, I'm trying to match. Wait, why does this say that it's all the way out here? Is there some pixel I put out here? Or maybe it's just struggling. Okay, so what I was using was these blue lines to be representative of the amount of pixels. So maybe it will stretch out? No, why is it so much smaller? Brush, you are so big and in the way. I need the normal size brush. Oh, I need to just select not the brush. Why is it like this? I don't understand. This one is out to the side. Is that because it's square shaped? So this one has the bounds all right next to it. Are there some secret pixels here on the Peanut Butter Final that I'm not aware? Oh, there are. Look. These blushies. Hold on. Why did it not respect the... Oh, because I did not do that. Okay. It's on me. It's on me. Usually is. Okay, so... Oh, not group. How do you... Control E, I think? There was a shortcut. It's Alt Control G now. That's too many buttons. It used to be Control E or Control G, I think. But they took that away and applied it to something else that I don't use. There. Now you can see that blue boundary box. Okay, you can. You will see it in a moment. Okay. Do the same stuff I did before. Merge the group. close this one and turn it off. Rename it. There. Now, that blue box is correct. The blushies are not way out off of the peanut butter jar. Drag this one over. Transform. To get it so that it's visible, let's do 10%. Which is still too big. I wonder if I can turn this off. Okay, good. And then Control T again. Now I can do what I wanted to do. Although, I think I'm not going to be able to fit it. It's too tall. So we have to make it smaller. Well, it looks like I've got 3 pixels wide on each side. So I'll try to get 3 pixels up. So height is 75. So 1, 2, 3. And bring this down. And then that looks like 1. And then so 1, 2, 3-ish. Control A to select all and then center it with these nice little buttons there. Control D to deselect. We can get rid of this one. Oh, it looks adorable! The tofu is so flat, but it's because it has a flat face. That's why. It's supposed to be flat. Let's copy this layer style and apply it to this one. Awesome. Another tasty badge is ready. Save a copy. Ping. Copying this file name, changing it to 3 peanut butter. Boom. Now the next size is 36, so we're going to change the image size to 36. Save again. And copy that file name, change from 72 to 36. And one more time. Image size goes down to 18. File, save copy. Now, before I forget, taking this resize away because I don't want it to be saved like that permanently for this file. So we'll save here at the size we want it. Now, I can add the new badge to the 3 months. Yay! 18. 36. And 72. Upload. Yep, I own all the rights. Ah! Beep, 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 beep. We've got a trio of sort of brownish colors here for the subscriber badges. And the next thing that's one of my favorite ingredients, which is what I am basing these badges on, so that my chat will be full of my favorite ingredients and will be making different recipes each time, depending on who's chatting. Green broccoli! It's a broccoli time! Broccoli time! So now we have 2 examples of a very quick. The chickpea was super quick, only took like half an hour. The peanut butter, on the other hand, took like an hour and a half. We've got about half an hour left of streaming, so we're going to see how long a broccoli takes. since it's just a single item instead of a item inside of another item, so the peanut butter is inside of a jar. It might not take too long. Oh, this is great. It's got a little hand holding it, and this is oh, this one's nice. Ah, this one's nice, but it's a paid one. I don't want a paid one. I just need color reference. There's a kid eating a big whole thing of broccoli. Nobody wants to eat broccoli like that. No wonder kids don't like broccoli. Okay, anyway. Ah, come on. That one was pretty good. A lot of these are a big whole head of broccoli. I just need like a single little stem. And hopefully not with someone's face in it. Because that feels awkward to me to have that. Someone's face in my reference image just looking at me the whole time I'm making broccoli. So close, but there was one with a little piece of broccoli, a floret of broccoli, but it was like way far away and super tiny. Oh, oh! These are really close. These ones are like being dunked in water. That's a really interesting look. Oh, thank you, whoever did this one. This is what I wanted. Thank you, thank you. Mart Production. Give it an E, Japanese version of a like, and download. Yay, thank you, person. Save file. I think it downloaded. Looks like it. So I should be able to open it. Desktop. There it is. This is what I wanted. Just a little this. It's like almost exactly what I drew. We're going to drag this over here. We can close this now. Nope, don't need to save it. Actually, I want to cut this out. It's taking up a lot of space. And then we can delete this one. This goes in the broccoli folder. Reference. Man, it's perfect. It's the exact thing I wanted. It's a little bit too big. Let's make it a little smaller so that I can have it. Yeah, right there. I never named this background. New layer. Main color. Oh, Exie! You're welcome! Thank you for joining me! Yay! Yeah, I hope that I'll be off next week, so I hope to see you in a couple weeks. Have a great time, whatever you're doing. Bye! Away with my cursor. Bye! Okay, I'm ready to color now, so I'm going to move my keyboard and stuff over. Hee the little kitty is sliding out. See ya! Okay, I'm bringing my tablet into my lap. Time to color. So let's make the base. Oh, I'm not on the brush, so it's not letting me pick. Let's make the base color something like this. This is the natural color, but I think I want it to be a little bit more green looking. So hopefully this is good. It's base color. Oh, my opacity is still down. Bring that up to 100. Have this be the base color. I'm wondering if I should have, so you can see a little bit of the background through here, and I'm thinking that's what I meant to do here, but it might be easier, especially because it's just going to get shrunk down and lost anyway, to just pretend that it's like this area. So let's just do that and color all the way in. Because when it gets shrunk down, even if I leave that uncolored and transparent pixels, it might not really show anyway. Or sometimes what I've seen happen is that it actually is a negative thing because it looks weird when it gets shrunk down and it doesn't look like what you intended. Because as you lose data, the computer just has to make it work. That doesn't necessarily look right visually. I already feel like this is going to be a lot faster than the peanut butter. Yeah, because the peanut butter, I had to color the peanut butter and then the jar. So it makes sense why it took so long. If I get really close to done with this, I might stream a little bit extra just to get it done. Because this project has been sitting here. I've had these 4 line arts drawn for months now. So it would feel really good to get it all the way done. And start drawing some new ones, because there's tons of subscriber badge slots. Let me see, actually. There are... Where are you? There you are, cursor. There are... For me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So I already have 3 filled in, 6 more that I can fill in, and another one that says it unlocks in November. So that's a lot. We'll have plenty of subscriber badges to fill in. Having these also is really great. I have a couple of vegan discords. One is for my fellow vegan writers and illustrators. Another one is for the Vegan Toastmasters Club. And so I've been applying these in Discord as emoji there too. So I figured, why not? I'm putting all this effort in. I can apply them in multiple places. But the only public space they're available is here on Twitch as a subscriber badge. Those 2 discords are small private groups with only a few members each. Because I'm not going to just post this everywhere, because I want it to be special. Now I'm going to do my little trick with the layer style, adding a stroke to see if I missed any pixels. Oh, look, I did, right here. You can see that little white. So I'm actually going to apply this so that I can then color in. So let's make sure there are no other little hints of white along the edges. Look, here's another one. And another one. It's because this is so bumpy, it's a lot harder to color in than, say, the chickpea. The chickpea was so easy, 30 minutes done. I could be talking about cooking them. Actually, chickpeas are good. You can just have them raw. That's what hummus is. Chickpeas are so good. That's why they were my second favorite ingredient. The second thing I did. After tofu. I love tofu. Okay. So the base color is done. We verified that all the pixels are colored in that I want. So we're going to lock those pixels. Now color on top. Since we do have this lighter color as it goes down, I think it would be nice to sort of do a gradient coming up from the bottom. So we'll do a soft brush, really big. Oh, not that big. See, this is that thing I'm telling you about. It's like 2 millimeters contains thousands of pixels of size, and it's way too big. There. Something like that. That's nice. Look, it looks just like it. Okay, let's choose a darker color for the top part. Oh, this looks darker, but what it's selecting is not that dark. I want this like rich green color that I'm seeing. Maybe I'll just edit it a little bit, bring it in there. Let's see what that looks like. But I don't want the soft brush. I want the hard brush again. That's not quite right. It's not the same color. Well, it is. It's this color. Maybe if I select from somewhere else. Something like... It really is this bluish color. Maybe something like that. That might be a bit too dark. Well, I'll start with that. This feels so fun. It feels like I'm coloring a coloring book as a kid. Trying to keep this crown part separate from the stalk. And it does seem to come out on the leaves, so I have one little leaf like these ones. But it's kind of on the edges. Oh, it'll be easier. It'll work better, I think, if I use a soft brush. Yes. So I could keep it on the edges. And let's do a lower opacity one as we get closer to the stalk. And heck, let's bring this color back a little bit toward the middle. This is the stem of the leaf. The midrib. If anybody remembers midrib from when I was coloring those leaves on my illustration. That's good. That looks nice. Lightening it up just a little bit. I wanted, when I looked over here in the navigator, it looked really, really close to the stuff on the top, but I feel like it should be a little bit different looking. But right here, let's bring back a little bit more of this light color, because got the dark of the leaf coming out, like radiating out onto the stem. There. That's alright. And then soften it up with this green from here. Yeah, that's good. So next I think I'll start adding some of these dark greens. Oh, why is it not letting me select? Oh, it does this sometimes where my stylus just stops responding and then I have to move my mouse and then it will respond again. I don't know why it does that. Oops, I am on the low opacity brush. I need high opacity. What? There's only 10 minutes left. And we want the hard brush size. So I'm filling these sort of V-ish shapes here. Going to the inside part of the stalk of broccoli. Stalk of brock. Let's get a lighter green color. Oops, I colored up into the canopy, I guess you could call it. Didn't want to do that. This is looking pretty good. Wonder how it looks really small. Oh, it looks pretty good. Yay! I'm going to take this color at a low opacity and make some of these look like they're farther back. So what I'm seeing here is this one is coming forward towards the viewer, so it's the most well lit, and these others are out to the side, so they're not quite as bright. Oops, wrong button, wrong button. Forgot which program I was using. I was trying to select color. Now I'm trying to get some more highlight to show that roundness of the broccoli. So the middle is the brightest area. Similarly, let's add a little shadow on the edges. Oh, that's way too big of a brush. Why does it go from 511 to 1000 and to 1102? It's too big. This color, I'd like a little bit more vibrant shadow. Alright, now that I've done that, I want to bring back some of these shadows that I colored over. And I think I will just go ahead and, oh, my opacity. Go ahead and end the stream on time today, because there's still quite a bit more I want to do for this broccoli before I call it done. Bigger. Whoop, there. It's a bit better. I don't like that. I don't like how that turned out. Maybe I'll just leave that one. Not liking how it's looking. It's looking pretty good overall, but I'm struggling a little bit with coloring the main part of the stalk, so I think I'm actually going to divide these layers. So I'll take this leaf here, make it its own layer. So let's see. I think I have to unlock the pixels maybe. Control copy, but then you have to go to layer, no, you have to go to edit, paste special, paste in place, so that it will be in the same spot where you want it. Personally, I think that should be the default option, but this will be called leaf. And I also want to make the crown its own layer too, so that I can more freely color beyond these edges. I'm gonna have to select it in parts. Okay. Where's my shift mapped to the top one? Okay. Shift adds to the selection. I'll make sure I get this part. You just hold shift as you select, and then you can keep adding. It's hard to see. I'm going to start from over here. It's hard to see because I'm left-handed, so I'm like blocking my view with my own hand. Okay, same thing. Control C to copy, then edit, paste special, paste in place. And this one, I will put it on top of that because it just makes more sense to me to have it up there. This will be called crown. Oh, but we have less than a minute left, so let's call it good here. Leave this nice big view of our 4th subscriber badge in progress. We got a lot done today, even if we couldn't finish all 3 of these. I mean, we spent the first half hour making the lovely Be Right Back overlay for OBS so that now I can have a Be Right Back thing that works easily on both when I'm streaming physical media and digital media. So, why does it present me this sometimes? I do not need this. Anyway, that's it for me today. It looks like I'm here by myself, so I think I won't raid today. I'll just focus on my follow-up work. So next week is my recharge week where I take a week off from streaming every month. So I'll be back in 2 weeks on Wednesday with more illustration work, finishing up that Protego Foundation Magin Naturalist sketchbook entry, the A Bao A Ku. So I hope to see you then, and I hope you have a great next, week and a half. Until next time. That's all for me today. Thank you for watching.